think that what trips me out, I don't know if y'all ever thought about this. I like to watch a lot of crime shows, and I love watching stuff on serial killers. And when I watch, I'm like, yo, certain serial killers, they get away with so much. Um, just for an example, there's a guy called, have you ever heard of the dating game killer? This guy named
Mm-hmm.
Richard Akala. So the dating
Mhm.
game killer, yeah, he was all in that same in the 70s. I don't know what it was about the 70s, but it's like all these serial killers was
There were
all.
a lot. Yeah.
Thank God we were not like running around in the 70s as adults. I mean, I don't know how people survived. It was like Ted Bundy, the son of Sam, Richard Akala,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
John. What's the
Yeah.
guy from Chicago?
Casey.
John Wayne
John
Gacy.
Wayne Gacy. Yeah.
All of them
Richard
participated.
Spank. Don't forget him. Yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Uh,
All these
Well,
serial
that's
killers.
the '90s, sir.
No, you know what? I thought that too until if you ever watched the Jeffrey Dahmer series on
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Netflix, we found out about Jeffrey Dahmer in the 90s. But when you watch the movie, he started killing in 1971.
Yeah. He had his.
Oh yes,
All right,
you're
I got
right.
you.
He
All right.
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
didn't get his shine until the 90s, but he was
Oh God.
killing all through that time too. But
Yeah.
point being, this the dating game killer guy. So, and this isn't like unique. The dating game killer guy started off, he had like almost killed this 8-year-old girl in 1969. Now the parents didn't want to testify, so he beat her with a pole. She was lucky that she was alive. So he ended up getting probation or whatever. And then he committed another crime, the point is a lot of these serial killers, the white guys, Jeffrey Ted Bundy, a lot of these guys, it wasn't like they committed one crime.
Mm-hmm.
These guys committed multiple crimes before they ever got to the point where they were like this guy, Marcellus Williams, put to death. They committed multiple crimes. And my point is like, I think they view black people more harshly when it comes to the system. They just
Mhm.
view us
Oh,
differently. So
absolutely.
it's like, it's more heavy handed. And I'm just like, I don't know if y'all noticed that when you look at certain killers, I'm like, yo, how did they even get to the point where they was killing that many people?
I mean, mm-hmm.
And it's not, and like I said, they didn't get caught
Well, I think
after
it
they killed
comes.
so many people. They got caught on murder one or murder two or attempted
Yeah.
murder one or two and was able to get out. And I never seen that happen with black men. Black men, if you do attempt murder, you gonna do damn near life.
Well, I think that
Mm-hmm.
at least in those cases, I think there's a lot of factors involved. The time frame in the 70s, 60s, even in the 80s, technology was a lot different.
Yeah.
Um, there wasn't a large database. Departments didn't communicate with one
And there
another,
wasn't
so
DNA.
it wasn't DNA. So people were able to get away with stuff a whole lot quicker. But also, then you have to go back to the whole white privilege thing, which I mean has been going on for centuries. If you're a white guy and you look, like you look like a pretty decent guy. You look harmless. They're gonna let you out. They're gonna give you bail. They're gonna give you the benefit of the doubt. And especially back in those days, that was the days that they was really still calling us nigga to our face and calling y'all boy and and all that kind of stuff. So they wanted to throw the book at you, damn near for no reason. You
But
know,
you know what though? But a lot of those crimes though, to be honest with you, twin, is like a lot of those. So just to your point, we got a lot of people like I know many people who've had uncles locked up since the 80s. Um, not going back that far, going back to maybe the 80s, and were in jail for long, long periods of time just for drugs. You know what
hmm
I'm saying? In comparison to
oh,
some of the
absolutely.
crimes. So
Mhm.
it
Well,
really is a problem in that
sentences give
perspective.
handed down to blacks is twice as hard as it is sentenced to whites or Hispanics comparatively.
Hmm.
I mean, and that's just a fact that's still
That's it.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.